Welcome back to my channel, Talks with Loveling. And on today's episode, we'll be discussing the psychology of first impression. Okay, don't come for me. I know I'm not a psychologist and I'm not even studying psychology in school. But when we talk about the psychology of first impression, you all can agree with me that maybe one or two times we've judged people based on the first impression we got from them, right? Probably the way they talked to you or the way they answered you, like, oh, this person can be very accommodating. See how she responded. Oh, she's so polite. Oh, she's so most times first impression can be the real character of that person. Oftentimes it's not, because I know I've also judged people based on first impression. No, it go get pride. I mean that kind of a thing. I know we all have done that, so don't just come here and tell me you've not. You have. Okay, you have. Everybody have first impression of people they meet. Probably, this person is nice, or this person is not welcoming, or this person will get pride, or this person will be rude, or this kind of stuff. So how does this thing work? Okay, we are humans, and I think it is quite okay if oftentimes we judge people based on the first impression we get from them, even though most of the time it is not whom they are. Some of them, shy, it is who they are, oh, some of them, but oftentimes it's not what or who they actually are. Most of them are better than the first impression we actually got. I can remember one of our lecturers then in school. I was in like, was it 100 level or 200 level then? And that was like the first time we were having her lecture. We got into the class, lecture was ongoing. Before you know it, the student was already coming in and she just blasted, "Who are you? What are you doing here? Get out of my class. Is this how you're supposed to be dressed? This is this." I know majority of us was like, okay, this woman will be harsh. Oh. And then, even when we have something that really have to do with her, and then we have to go to her office, we have to think twice. Hey, I don't want to go there and get lashed on or scolded at. Am I dressed well? Am I, you have to check yourself. Am I prepared for this? Am I prepared for the comeback? Not knowing that this woman is actually so loving. Like, when I mean she's loving, she's a mother. She's so loving. Like, one of the most loving and considerate lecturers I have. And I love her so much. And as time goes on, we kept going to our classes. When you go to our class, you're always rushing because, okay, I don't want her to. But then we started knowing her, the way she talks, the advice she gives, the way she laughs, like she relates very well with students, and even our senior colleagues are very free with her. And we're like, okay, this mama is not all that bad. But then with the way she reacted, we've already gotten an impression that, okay, she will be very harsh, which was the opposite, which was like literally the opposite. So we judge people based on the way they talk or the way they dress. I know I'm not the only person like that. I know I've seen somebody that might dress some kind of way and be like, this person will get pride. Even with the way they walk. The way, okay, the way some people walk, you'll be like, nah, this person will get pride. The way some people keep their face, you know that this person is unapproachable. Most times when you look at somebody, you be like, I fear to go meet this person, man will go call a slap. That's the first impression we get. And that person might actually be a very loving, sweet soul. We judge people based on how often they greet, what they say, what comes out of their mouth. Words that come out of somebody's mouth. You might just look at that person and be like, nah, this person, he does not have anything. He doesn't have anything to offer. But there's a way somebody will speak and be like, this person is educated. Do I know the person? No. Have I had any encounter with the person? No. Have I spent time with the person? No. How do I know that? Just with the way the person spoke. That was the first impression I might have of that person. And later on, I later on regret my first impression. This psychology of first impression can be very, 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 very crazy. You get? Because how is it that one moment I'm already like, okay, this person speaks well. And the next time I'm encountering that person, I'm like, whoa, I didn't know you were like this, yo. You get it? Like, that's how crazy it is because I already feel like, okay, you're educated, you should be able to speak, you should know some certain things. If you remember in one of my videos, I was mentioning an officer I held at high esteem because of the way he walked and the way he talked, the way he related to people. I respected him well. But the day I was opportune to engage in a real discussion with this man, I knew he was not it. Honestly, I just knew. And I was like, and I will get respect for this man. Oh, that's what first impression can do. You might respect the person, you might not respect the person until later on. And then, so most times we just, I know I'm not the only person that do this. So am I the only person? I know most times, let me just use myself since I don't know of you all. I might just stay and be like, I don't like this person. Has the person done anything to me? No. Has the person said anything bad to me? No. But do I like the person? No. I might just stay and like, I don't like this person. I don't think I can relate with this person. But relating with that person, we might just end up being some kind of crazy good friends. That's how this first impression is. And is it always good to move by it? No. Me too, I've been trying to tell myself that this is always moving with first impression first. It's not nice. Honestly, if we're being very truthful here, It's not nice at all. It's not nice because we are misjudging people. If I ask a whole lot of you right now, what was your first impression about me? I know there will be so many crazy comments. In fact, drop in the comment section. What was your first impression about me? Like a whole lot of you that have known me in a long time. What was your first impression about Loveline? When you saw Loveline, or when you heard Loveline talk, or when you saw Loveline move, what was your first impression about her? I've had somebody tell me, a very close friend now. I've had somebody tell me, "Oh, Loveline, when I first saw you, I thought you'd be this kind of person that have pride, that will really look down on people. But I don't do that. Okay? I don't." But then that was her impression. And I'm telling you, me and this person, we are close. Yeah. We are very close right now. Me too. There are some people I will see and I'm like, oh, but this person get pride. Oh, I can't move with these people. Because who wants to move with who has pride? So that they will not see you finish. Who wants to move with who have pride? You get. But oftentimes that's not even the case. They are not even like that. Few of them though, some of them are like that. But when you meet the genuine ones, you know that they are not even like that. Probably the way they just walk or the way they speak naturally. And people will end up saying, oh, she has pride. Oh, this one, oh, that. And they might end up having the wrong impression about that particular person. So how do we change this first impression of a thing? It's okay to have first impression, though. It's very okay because I mean we are humans. Like I'll see you, the first thing I'm doing is to squeeze my face. You know something is wrong. You know something is wrong, okay? It's very okay to have first impression. But when it is not okay is when you continue with that first impression. Meanwhile, that person is not really like that. You get what I'm saying? So how do we change this first impression? Be open. Most times when we've seen this person and we've judged the person based on the first impression we got, we don't want to hear any other thing. We don't want to see any other thing. This is who I know you to be, and this is who you are, and it's not nice. Honestly, it's not. We just have to be open, be very open, be receiving to know if truly this person is like this. I've seen people that their first impression is them acting all nice, but they are wicked. Oh, Jehovah. They are wicked. Wicked. But I mean, their first impression is acting all nice. And these people will rip you. That aside, that's what I'm saying. We should be very open because by the time we see, okay, this instance I just gave now, oh, this person is very nice. Meanwhile, the person is really not nice. But that was the first impression we got, probably with the way the person spoke at the moment. And oh, this person is nice. And the person is doing somebody else one wicked thing. And when you're opportune to hear or see that this person is really treating this other person bad, or this person is really acting inhuman towards this other person, because in your head, oh, this person is already nice. You close your eyes to see the wickedness of that person, and you keep moving on with that person. It's not nice now. It's not nice. Or probably, oh, we've concluded this particular woman to be very wicked. When the woman is not trying to do something nice, you call it eye service. Meanwhile, she's naturally nice, just that the first impression was wrong. But then we don't want to accept that she's nice. No, she's not nice. Now eye service. She's doing eye service. It's because she just wants to do it. Meanwhile, the person is not really like that. So let's try our best to not judge people based on first impression. In as much as it's very difficult to, as difficult as it may seem, let's try our best not to judge people based on first impression. I mean, who does that now? People do, I do. But I mean, we should just try our best not to judge people based on the first impression we go. Even if we are to judge them based on the first impression, we should not move with the first impression. We should still give room to understand the person. Most times, the first impression you get might be due to something that triggered it. Oftentimes, the first impression we get of somebody being rude or disrespectful might be because that person is frustrated or going through something, one thing or the other. You know, me too, I've been in that shoes. I'll even tell the person, it's not me that do you. Do you get? Because why you bringing your frustration to me? But you really can't blame them. Anybody, when I mean anybody can be frustrated. So they might be acting based on frustration or they might be going through something. You never can tell what people are going through. Okay. And then just act like that. And it's seeming like, oh, this person is disrespectful or this person is rude. Meanwhile, in reality, they are actually very nice. So you don't move by the first impression you got of a person. You have to really be open. If at all you and that person are going to work hand in hand or be a long term or a short term friend or colleague, whatever, you still have to be very open and receiving to understand that person real character. It's not actually very hard to detect the character of a person. It's not actually difficult to know if a person is nice or if a person is not nice or if a person is faking being nice. I mean, it will even show from his or her words or actions. You get. So it's not difficult. So that a person was rude to you or to me the first time doesn't mean that person is entirely rude. Like that's his or her nature being rude. No. He might just be going through something. Okay. So let's try. So just drop in the comment section. You that have known me for a long time. What was your first impression about me? Was I nice? Was I cheerful? Was I friendly? Was I shy? Was I rude? Was I saucy? Saucy or sassy? Any of the two? Was I bold? Was I prideful? Was I like intelligent, acting all intelligent or something? What was your first impression about me? Let me know in the comment section. And if I know you too, I will drop my first impression about you in the comment section. So let's go. If you don't want it in the comment section, I'll come to your DM and drop my first impression about you. So with all that being said, I just wanted to talk about this first impression stuff because it's something that happens on a daily basis. I mean, when we go out and we see people, we judge instantly. We judge. And most times this judging is not even good. But we still judge. Let's just try. Let's try to adjust. I'm also talking to myself. Okay, I'm talking to myself. So let's try. Let's try to adjust. Anyway, with all that being said, let's not forget to give this video a like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. I'll be attempting our questions by last Saturday of this month, which is actually this week Saturday. So you have limited time to drop your question for the month. So bombard me with questions. Go to my DMs, my Instagram handle, my TikTok handle, Facebook. Drop your questions there. Drop your questions there. All my handle will be linked in the description below. So just go there, go there, go there, go there, and ask your questions. Okay, I'll be attempting our questions on Saturday. So stay tuned. Yes, and I'll be coming up with unpopular opinions very soon. I know I've been promising us for so long. Relax, relax. Okay, I'll be coming up with unpopular opinions. I don't know when, but soon. And also, would you rather? If you've not seen my would you rather video, what are you doing? Why are you wasting time? Why are you wasting time? Go and see that video. I promise you, you will not get disappointed. You will laugh because most of the would you rather they are crazy. We'll be coming up with a part two soon, soon. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. See you all in my next video. Bye.